Good morning, it is Wednesday and today is the day we're leaving Prague. I actually just realized I didn't get to go to a grocery store. I love going to grocery stores when I'm in a different country because I like looking at the snacks and also like picking up some chips to try, but I don't think I'm gonna have time because we're like in tourist central. There is technically a market by the subway station, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that. But it's like 7:15. We're leaving to Dresden today, so I'll take you along with us there. And then I think we have like a walking tour and stuff planned, so if you want to learn about Dresden, stay tuned for that. But otherwise, we've spent the past couple days in Prague, and then also a few days before that in my family and I went to Nuremberg, but otherwise we were in like a small town in Germany. So if any of that's interesting to you, look back on the other vlogs. Consider subscribing, follow me over on Instagram at @EatSearchExplore, and let's get on with the day. I'm gonna taste test this. This is like the cola mixed with orange flavor. It's like very German because when I was at the the Coke museum in what's it called, Atlanta, they had a Coke version of this, but this one is from Spalt, so it's from their actual brewery. They make soft drinks, waters, and of course beer. It smells very orange actually. Oh, this one's actually quite nice. I didn't care for the one from Coke, if I'm being honest, but I think it's because they didn't have their soda mix and their concentrate kind of set properly. But this one's quite orange flavored, actually. There's a nice zing from the cola as well. Anyway, I think I'm gonna try to message my parents and see if they want to go down to breakfast, because if not, I'm still going down to breakfast, but I'll be there alone. As I was just filming that clip, my mom messaged to ask if I wanted coins for grocery shopping, so maybe I will go after all. Decided to take the stairs up to my parents' room on the 5th floor, but these stairs are pretty short. I am breaking one of my rules, which is don't eat pre-cut fruit or vegetables, but I think this hotel probably is pretty clean. Got a seated croissant, omelet. I am on a mission. I have 230 coins. I'm gonna go to the grocery store that's by the, I just want to look because I am true to that meme that's going around that's like every time I go on a foreign trip, one of the biggest destinations is a grocery store, because it's truly interesting because you can see what different like trends are in different countries. Anyway, so it's like relatively close. There's all these like mini markets, but I think those are like kind of like scammy bodegas in my opinion, very much my opinion. But like when you need a water, you need a water. So I think my parents paid a lot for water yesterday. But from my research, there is like a true grocery store right by the museum station. And then maybe if I have time, I'll stop at the drugstore. Okay, it's right next to the grocery store. I mean, sorry, the McDonald's. The grocery store is Albert. And it's apparently right by this hotel as well. I don't know what hotel it is. Occidental, nope, that's not it. Hola. This is in the station, by the way. That's where the entrance is. Gosh, but they got nerds. Smarties. A lot of chocolate. Cereals. Got Celeste chips. Salted, no. Okay, it's very much not full right now, so that's the museum, Wenceslas. And then this is like the plaza area. It is gonna rain today for sure, but we are going to be in Dresden, which is also gonna rain. So everything that I bought was about 110 crowns, 107, I think it was like 106.60. So I did do the tourist thing where I gave the wrong money, but that's because I just couldn't add math. Because I was trying to, I thought I had 7, but I did not. I had 9. So then she gave back 2. In the very loud breakfast area, I'm gonna do the haul. So it's 106. I got these hot chicken wings flavored chips from Lay's. Haven't seen those before. And then I got these potato sticks because it sounded nice. These I think were 29, and then these were like 14. And then I got my dad a Coke Zero, which was very expensive, but less expensive than in the States. It was like 30. And then I got water for 14. That's what I got. Because I was thinking about it on the elevator ride. The math wasn't mathing. I think it's because there is a deposit on these bottles as well. I don't remember how much it was, but the lady told me it in Czech. And I just nodded and it was fine. But yeah, there's definitely a deposit, so that's why it was 106. Also, in case if you were wondering what was prioritized in that particular grocery store, again, from the reviews online, it sounded like it was slightly higher than if you like went outside of the tourist zone. But I mean, that makes sense, you know? supply and demand, because that's the only like supermarket in this area. But it seemed like it was like grab and go food, which makes sense because it's in the station. And it was a lot of bread, like a lot of bread. It smelled really good. They all looked fresh, and they were like quite inexpensive in terms of how much each of the rolls cost. I didn't want to show you because there were like so many people in there grabbing food, whereas like the snacks and the cakes and stuff, like the prepackaged cakes, were not super popular at the moment, which makes sense because again it's like 8 o'clock. So I am going to probably head downstairs because I don't want to get stuck on the elevator with a bunch of people trying to rush, so I'm going to do that. Probably the most interesting elevator fact was that they had 2 separate buildings in the radio tower. We learned this on the City Hall tour yesterday. There inside was the elevator, and then there was outside was like the radio building, just because the elevators make so much noise that they couldn't have the elevator going up and down. And then when something happened, a calamity happened, the building with the outside was broken, but then the elevator building was okay. I looked up the Eagles. It's artwork because it used to be the billboards for the water company, like the mineral water bottle company, but because there's anti-roadside advertising laws now, they have changed it into roadside art. I should be crossing back into Germany in like a minute. We just crossed over to Germany. It's super foggy. Going through border security, my favorite station. We're getting our passports checked. I didn't think that was going to happen. There's the English version of the menu.
Where's the cranberry jelly? Thank you.
I'm gonna look in this antique shop. It has so much stuff. It's like actually a proper thrift. It's like proper stuff. And also some new stuff. Even though today we left Prague, we ate at a Czech restaurant, but that was just because realistically I needed to find a place that had vegan options because it's been rough. It's been rough. I'm not like dietary restriction, but it's just like I don't want to feel uncomfortable when I'm like on a tour bus. So we ended up in a Czech restaurant. It actually was pretty good. Got a burger. I got a veggie burger, and then a lot of other people got like beef burgers. And my mom got some vegetarian pizza that had vegetables on it. I don't know. It looked basic, but anyway, it worked, and we're full. We're just walking around a little bit on this street. I was gravely mistaken. Birkenstocks are not cheaper here unless we just like chose an expensive boutique, because they're 130 euros for like the basic like Arizona ones, which I have, but I definitely paid like $100 for it, not even. I think I don't understand art. He's picking at skin on his foot. Okay, so according to my research, this is, by that I mean scrolling around the map, this is the Japanese palace. At least I'm assuming that's what it means because it looks like it in terms of writing it in English. It's like Japanesque as palace. Okay, here we are, starting on our walking tour. It's like about a 2-hour tour. I don't know the details of the tour guide, but so far we've walked maybe like 10 minutes from the bus.
Until today, we have a lot of remnants of the Slavic occupation here in the federal state of Saxony. You know, Dresden is the capital of the federal state of Saxony. We here in Dresden especially, we are saying instead of yes, the German word is ja. Well, we don't say ja, we say no. So if someone says no, doesn't mean no. It means yes. And the opera house you see there is already the third opera house, all built after the plans of Japanese emperor, exactly in the same place.
Historic Old Town was completely destroyed. There were only shells, hollow shells of the buildings left.
It is actually a natural chemical process of the material of the sandstone. All the buildings here are built of sandstone, When sandstone is new, it is yellowish white, but sandstone is very soft and porous. And inside the sandstone there is manganese and iron. And when it rains, the water gets inside the sandstone and the manganese and iron oxidates. And it produces a patina and oxidation layer. And this is the black you can see.
Okay, now we're up by the Zwinger Gallery. And we're gonna look at the Zwinger Palace, I think is what she said. Or maybe not. Well, the palace is through the side.
Zwinger Palace was built 300 years ago under one of our most famous rulers here in Dresden. Everyone just knows this ruler today by the name of Augustus the Strong. This is what the Zwinger was built for. This was never ever a place where anyone lived. This was just only a festival place under open air. Yeah? And they play every 15 minutes with a tune, but also 3 times during the day. Tunes from my very famous tunes, from Magic Flute, or maybe, I don't know if anyone can recognize it here in business. Only 9 children.
So this was the summer house of the favorite mistress of August. This is the royal palace where the Saxon rulers resided and ruled.
Parts of the palace, all together the palace has 4 courtyards, and this here is one of the smaller ones. So you get a little bit of a picture of what a huge building this is. So you probably already noticed on our tour that Dresden in Saxony has a very rich history. Not only story-wise, but especially why were we so wealthy? Where did our wealth come from? I can answer this question. Silver. 800 years ago they found in the south of Saxony in the mountains huge amounts of silver. And this silver was made literally into money. It was minted. And what you can see here on the walls, this decoration, this is a original reconstruction of what was already here 400 years ago. Italian scratching technique, which is called sgraffito. Royal stables. This courtyard is where the carriages, horses were located. You can see again the grey and white decoration of course, but this is not scratched anymore. This is not painted. Jousting, the proper jousting, you know, not in carriages driving around poles. No, sitting on horses. You must wonder, how come here in Dresden is such a big Catholic church? And Saxony is the cradle of the Reformation. 500 years ago, Martin Luther started the Reformation in Saxony when he published his thesis in Wittenberg. And so 20 years after his publishing of the thesis of the Reformation of the Catholic Church, there was no Catholic church and no Catholic monastery left in Saxony. Everything had become Protestant. So why do we have today, here in the former royal city of Saxony, such a big Catholic church? Well, the reason is the usual one. Again, this has to do with August the Strong. You know, August, he had a dream. He wanted to be a king. But this was not possible in Saxony because at the time we didn't have a kingship. Our rulers had the title of Prince Elector. Procession of princes, and it is indeed the biggest porcelain picture in the world, because this picture consists of almost 24,000 porcelain tiles. And it's the very famous and expensive Meissen porcelain. So one tile would cost today around 300 euros. And the numbers are not the living time, but the ruling time. So don't wonder if sometimes there's only 1 year.
Of course, we are standing now almost in front of August the Strong. He's the one who has written underneath August II, and his horse is rearing up. So his horse is crushing the Reformation. So this kind of symbolism you find quite a lot in this picture. To many rulers is a little hint what they've done, and also sometimes about their personality and also character. So look at them, father and son. They're both depicted a little bit chubby. Because we know they both love to eat, and they also love to drink. And because of that, they both have diabetes.
Okay, now we're on almost the last location, I think. We're going to the Europe's balcony, which I think is Burles Terrace for my research, but I'm not sure. I'm underneath some trees. It is raining.
Of course, over the centuries, the city of Dresden got bigger and bigger. Also, we were involved in several wars. So time after time, bit by bit, the fortification wall was demolished. Prime Minister of Saxony, because the ruler at the time was not interested in politics, he left everything to his servant, and as a thank you for his services, he gave him this whole area as a present. Unfortunately, Mr. Brühl was also a politician as we have him today. And because he was not only very ambitious, but also completely corrupt.
We are on the move to, I'm guessing, the Frauenkirche. Again, my German, non-existent, but it's like the Our Lady Church. And it's a Protestant church. Okay, we're back on the plaza. I don't know why the lights are flickering over there. I didn't even know there were lights on over there. I'm on my phone again. But that's Canadian Steakhouse is funny. It's themed like Ontario.
The original church was built 300 years ago, and at the time it was an absolute masterpiece of Baroque architecture. Because first of all, this building had the first cupola completely made of stone north to the Alps. And until today, it's one of the biggest in Europe. And then, look at the shape of this church. You know, usually every church has as a foundation outlined the cross of Christ with one long side, which is the nave, where the people are sitting. So where's the long side? Then the church was burning for 2 days, but right after the bombing, it was still standing. Yet, due to the heat of the fire, the sandstone had lost its stability, and so 2 days after the bombing, the dome collapsed. And the black stones, this is the original church. This is the ruin, which they consciously reused, not only to keep the memorial character of the building. On top of the church, there's a golden cross. When they put away the rubble, underneath they found the original cross. It was completely deformed and black from the fall, and black from the fire.
Okay, so our hotel is like actually a very convenient location. Really nice. I don't know how much it costs. It seems expensive. This is a German skincare brand that's more like medicine based. So I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, luckily we finished our walking tour like right outside the hotel. And at the time we did, because like 3 minutes later the rain started pouring. This is actually a pretty nice hotel, so I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know how much it costs. It looks a little more expensive than the other ones. But I'll show it to you when I'm alone. The hotel bar does have food. They have spring salad, filet, cheese and sandwich, I guess, spaghetti carbonara, teriyaki burger, potatoes with salmon. And then the other hotel that we were just in Prague also had a fitness center that was like in the parking garage, so maybe that's like a thing, but it is on -1 floor. I just looked it up. This hotel goes for 445 euros per night, so it is a very nice hotel. I forgot to look after I saw the sticker shock what the star rating is, so hold on. Okay, I'm in my parents' room, so I'm just gonna show you. Theirs is a different configuration and it's smaller, oddly. I don't know how. Or maybe it's just because we have 2 beds. Anyway, so it's like a queen bed. Actually, no, it has more space here. Ours is smaller than. And then over here, there is a fridge, and nope, ours has the fridge here. This is the coffee maker. This one is the fridge, and there's a coupon in there for 25% off. That's my secret. And for this hotel, you do need the card, and my roommate was very confused, but you do have to put some sort of object in there to keep the lights on. So I used a folded up piece of cardboard for my purse. And then this is the bathroom. Ours is configured differently. So my parents have a walk-in shower, which is nice, but mine is a bathtub, and the bathtubs are a little bit higher here, so it's a little bit stressful. But also our toilet is in a different space. So theirs is like in a nice corner. And in terms of the body products, they have their own branded product. I've never heard of this like hotel brand, but it's called like M Hotels or something. But they also have nail files. Oh, nice. And sink, etc. Oh, the other nice thing is that instead of bar soap, they have a pump hand soap because I don't like bar soap. Okay, so my parents have two different closets. Mine has the two of them together. That's the only other thing. And there's some different hangers. There is a safe, and my mom didn't know that I always check the safe to see if there's money left in here. Sometimes people leave money. You never know. Oh, they have laundry. I think my parents were wondering about laundry. They do have laundry. It's probably expensive, but I don't think we would have time for laundry. Shoe polishing stuff, sewing kit, shoe horn. Oh, slippers. I'm gonna use my slippers if I get back. Got hit by, not the Book of Mormon, this is some Christian one. Is this the Gideons? It is the Gideons. They got hit by the Gideons. Also, I forgot / misremembered. It's not the M rewards, it's the H rewards. This info here is from 6:30. Nice. The walk of shame. I forgot my umbrella. Also, my hair is fluffy. Okay, so my roommate was just leaving when I came in. So this is our bathroom. It's a lot larger, but we do have a bathtub, and it's like set up differently. And I did come here for this, so I gotta make sure I take that with me. But see, we have two closets. So my parents only had the one on each side, but we have two. So I opened this one, but I guess the other one is maybe where like the shoe stuff is, like the shoe polish cloth. Yeah, it is. Oh, what is that? What's that book? My parents don't have this. They're teaching a Buddha. So the Buddhists hit them too. And then slippers. Okay, I stepped down my thing again. And then again, coffee maker, fridge. And then we have two single beds. We did have to push them apart. And then there's the desk. And then a little sitting area. Yeah, ours seems just bigger. Also, my shoes are very squeaky. Found out that my roommate took the complimentary water for the room for herself and drank it all. Okay, so we're kind of going over to the old town because that should be where the shopping area is, the Altmark. The little Playmobil guy. We're gonna look in this handiworks. Oh, it just looks like a gift shop. Like, the opening is behind us. I don't know if I want to go back because it's just like, you know. Okay, now we're by the shopping center. This one's cuter than the Nuts guy because there's the Nuts guy that tells you to go to Nuts Factory. Some thrifting for me or with me. It's Globetrotter secondhand. So we have different rooms and different floors. But now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking maybe I misunderstood the, hold on. I think I misunderstood the Google Map reviews. Secondhand is yellow stuff here. Now we're gonna go to the actual thrift store, the resales, which is like the German, I think, thrift store brand, kind of like Goodwill, but we're gonna go there. The one we were in, whatever city we were just in, Nuremberg, theirs looked really good. The Frankfurt one was terrible, but maybe Dresden will be cool. I don't know. It seems like a cooler, younger population because their industry now is like semiconductors and biotech, so the industry is like very young and has money, you know? We're trying to cross this street, but I don't know if we can do it. Successfully followed someone. I can already tell you this one is significantly better than the Frankfurt location. It's huge. A vintage section. Kids' clothes, lingerie. So this is like a true shopping mall. It's got Primark and stuff. We don't really want to buy anything, so we're gonna go to the grocery store because we also don't want to sit in the hotel room and it's raining outside. And we saw most of the sites already. Nacho party. It's got like Doritos, but it has sour cream, cheese, and salsa, but the cheese and sour cream are not refrigerated, so a little bit scary. These garlics are so big, and they're like the size of the palm of my hand. Flavor, passion fruit yogurt, coconut and chocolate, lemon and buttermilk, Caramel and sea salt. I know it's Waldmeister. I don't know what that is. By color, no idea. It's either pistachio or it's a, what's it called, matcha? But I don't think it's matcha. I think it's pistachio probably. Like a weird remix of this song, but I did not need to buy these in the Lindt store in Frankfurt. I've never seen creamy peanut butter Snickers, but there's 4 of them in here. It seems like a bit of a, you know, investment. I'm also trying to get rid of my tan lines. Mars bars, Lion bars. These ones sound good. They're huge though. Regretting bringing so many purses because I can't bring home this stuff and I haven't opened up my purses yet one time, except for the one I've been wearing every day. But they have so many fun like noodles that I haven't, I mean some basic ones, but some like fun ones I haven't seen. I'm gonna put this in my backpack. These caught my eye last time, but I don't think I like them. I have so many chips. Sea mustard normal. Gourmet burger flavor pretzels not so normal. The way I gasped a Haribo push-up. If you can't see, it has gummies in the stick. I really want to know if like German kids are okay, because like that's not cute. See, in Dresden there are no Koreans, so they have the gold one available. And they also have the entire range of Head & Shoulders available because the Koreans weren't here buying it all up. Okay, I bought a lot of random stuff this vacation, but luckily it's on the bus, so I don't have to carry it around so much. Okay, we're headed back to the hotel, but that's the mall we just came out of. So this is an advertisement for the roller coaster restaurant, and it's hilarious. So it has like, I guess it's like also like space themed, so it has like Stargate shit. I don't know. It's 6 o'clock, so it's very rainy. This is the restaurant I think we should go to for dinner. I asked my mom on the way to the hotel that we can stop in this mall for Flying Tiger because I need to buy a new oven mitt, and I can't find an oven mitt designed the same way, so hopefully they still have one. They don't have one. Cute. Still didn't stop raining. It's still raining a lot. Good thing I brought my umbrella. I don't know, there's a whale back there. Why? My dad is upset because he hasn't, well, not like upset. He's like a little bit sad. He hasn't had ice cream yet. But today's not a good ice cream day, but we're gonna check out the other restaurant that I had marked, which is there on the corner. So this is it, and they have their specials today are $19.90. Risotto. Can only tell you risotto. So I translated it, it's liver sausage risotto, so maybe not for me. But these are their menu for today as well. Not that this will be of any use to anyone. Sounds like Germany just scored in the soccer match. I think that they definitely scored, but that was the lunch menu I just showed you, so that was useless. That second restaurant doesn't seem quite as fun, or like, it seems like it's more traditional styles, so I think we're gonna go to the first one that I looked at. If you're wondering, there's also a Lindt store here, so I didn't have to carry it from Frankfurt, but did not know that. It was also an impulse purchase. Looks a lot different now because the sun is like partially, well, and it's like fully raining rather than just looking like it's going to rain. Okay, so our hotel is like right there, and then that's the Frauenkirche. We're back in the hotel. We're gonna go out for dinner maybe in like a few minutes or so. But my mom and I both bought some stuff at DM. So DM is kind of like Walgreens, but they don't sell medicine because you have to go to the apothecary separately for that. Oh yeah, I also forgot I bought my cup soba because I've never seen cup soba before. And I'm quite curious. So this one's the Peking duck flavor, and this was on sale, so I don't know if it's that popular because nothing else was on sale. And that was from the grocery store in the mall. And then in terms of what I bought at DM, I think I paid about $16. I did buy the Alpecin Doppel Effect caffeine shampoo. So this one has a dual phasic sort of action. The first one takes care of the dandruff in the roots, and then the second one kind of helps strengthen the roots as well. So that the dandruff is removed, and then the caffeine can go into the roots to help strengthen the hair growth. And then I also bought this the Plantour 39. And this one, I bought the spray. So this one is like a hair mist and you spray it 15 to 20 times. I haven't seen that many reviews about this, but I'm curious about it because I would prefer this sort of product because you don't have to use it in the shower or whatever. I could use it when my hair is dry because I tend to like using the spray products at my roots before I go to bed. So got that. Those are both the items I got. And then I got my mom to get interested in this as well, and she got the caffeine shampoo, the C1, and this is like the most popular one, but this is the other item. And by the way, the gold one that the Koreans were looking for was a special edition version, so I don't think they can find it because I googled it because I was like, they kept talking about the gold one that they needed to find, and it was just a special edition bottle. So anyway, my mom got this, and I think that was everything she bought. Hold on. Yeah, that was everything she bought. So that was our little bit of our haul from Dresden. Basically, it's just kind of gloomy out and not super fun to walk around, and everything's stone, so it's kind of slippy. Also, it's a little bit weird. So the tour guide also mentioned it, but it's kind of like, she said it's like Disneyland, and it's kind of true. Everything looks a little bit too fake because it's like so new, because they had to rebuild everything basically. I'm also like a week into my 2-week trip, and I haven't cracked open one of my packing cubes yet. I'm wondering if that's ever gonna happen because I haven't spilled or gotten really anything dirty, and I haven't really been that sweaty, so my stuff doesn't smell. But I would say some of the people on this tour have like, you know, those small things they use on business trips that fit underneath your seat? Somehow they have 2 weeks worth of clothes in that, and I'm like, how? Okay, gonna do a taste test. These are the currywurst ones because the burrito ones are in my purse, which is in my room. I'm in my parents' room right now. So, gonna open these. I would say that the German bags seem like they have a lot of air, but they also have a lot of chips in them. So, pretty good deal, if I say so myself. This is what they look like. Can't really show you, hold on. So this is what they look like. They smell very currywurst, actually, like super curry. I haven't even had a currywurst at this trip yet, and I don't know if I'm going to be fully honest. So, these are actually really good. They taste like curried potatoes, which is really nice. They don't taste like bratwurst. They don't have a sausage flavor, which I was a little bit worried about. Because a few of these chips, I was like, how much of a burp are they gonna taste like? Currywurst versus burrito, you know, we'll see. We'll see if the burrito is. This one for sure just tastes like, you know, like the samosa fillings. That's what it tastes like. My mom also likes them and she's crunching away. I would say I like these better than the South African, the Chakalaka flavor. Those were fine, but they kind of had like, it really did actually taste like cabbage to me, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but this just tastes like curried potatoes. I was just telling my parents I'm buying the weirdest stuff on this trip, but it's like very practical, which is like very German themed, I guess, because I feel like Germans love practicality. But if we have another stories in Dresden and somehow I walk in and they have one pair of New Balances left in my size for €59, I'm gonna buy them because I think I need to throw away these Nikes. They have no support left in them, and I'm wearing my orthotics in them and they still almost have no support. There's apparently a large AC/DC concert today. I had just thought like German people like, you know, music like that in general. I know because like all my German friends do, but no, there's like actually an AC/DC concert because there was just so many people wearing AC/DC concert like merch, and it was just like crazy. But somebody asked about it on the tour and they're like, oh yeah, there's a concert tonight. KFC in Prague was significantly cheaper. For the bucket it was like 106 crowns, but here just for like the bucket, I don't even see the bucket on the menu, but like the wraps are like €6. It's 7 o'clock now, so the bells are ringing again. So we came to this restaurant. They do have an English menu, it's just not online or posted, so I'll kind of breeze through this quickly. Able to get the waitress because they have the special asparagus menu right now, and this is like a spetzel and it comes with asparagus. We were not able to catch them in time, but this is the flambe. It's the something with a Z, and then my dad got a chicken Caesar salad. My mom got the cheese spetzel, but we weren't able to get it with asparagus. I can show you the interior because now people left. Well, since everyone's going to the bathroom. Yeah. Why is there a whale? It really looks like a propaganda town because I've researched a lot of propaganda towns actually. It just looks like very fake, you know? Like everything is like too, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Such a cool place. What is it? Oh man, it's an ice cream shop. Missed out. I would have even risked eating ice cream for this place. They have pancakes, ice cream. Oh man. I think I figured out how to verbalize. It's just so empty and everything looks so theatrical that it looks like a propaganda city. Like this is the town square, you know? There should have been more people in here than me and this lady with a red umbrella here. But we are going to go out. My dad and I are going to go out at dusk to take photos when they turn the lights on of all of the landmarks. Again, this feels very propaganda-ish, but we're going to do it. My dad will come back. I'm going to go to the terrace that I can't pronounce the guy's name because I thought it was Brol, but it's not. It's like Brol. Anyway, so I'm gonna go there and then take photos. Tomorrow we're going to leave this hotel. So we're leaving Dresden tomorrow, going to Berlin for the afternoon-ish time, like a couple hours, do a walking tour there. I don't know how much we're gonna see because realistically it's gonna be all not World Cup, Euro 2024 stuff because the stages are like in the prime Berlin locations. So we're gonna do that. And then we're ending up in like Holdorf basically, or like this place called, I don't know how to pronounce it, Dinklage. It's another small town. So anyway, that's the plan tomorrow in case I don't have time / cannot update you later. So this will serve as some fun information for you since I can't do an outro because my roommate is in the room. We're actually going to Magdeburg. That's how I want to pronounce it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Before we go to Dinklage / Holdorf. So that's tomorrow. So first, that stuff was right. So Berlin, a couple of hours there, walking to our lunch, and then get back on the bus, go to Magdeburg, and then stay overnight there. And then we're going to go to Holdorf / Dinklage. It's kind of clearing up a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit of light and some clouds rather than just rain and gloom. By the way, Germany won 2-0, but we didn't hear any cheering because there's like 3 citizens in this town. Okay, I was waiting for that loud taxi to go through, but now we're at the Saxon King's Wall, or Saxon Ruler's Wall. So it goes from in chronological order. And then the tour guide was saying at the other end, way down there is where we were. They didn't put the last ruler of the Saxon, I don't want to say dynasty, but they didn't put him on there because he was a child. And he also got ousted. But this is all porcelain. I don't know if you could hear her because it was very loud at that point because there were a lot of trucks. But each of the little tiles is worth, I think she said like 8,000 euros, right? 800 euros per tile. So, I don't know if I can give you much detail, but it's like really detailed. And it's also quite large. For perspective, if I were to stand next to this wall, this is where my head comes. So, anyway, we're walking around waiting for the sun to set a little bit. They haven't turned on the lights yet. And then this one is the Catholic Church. And she told a story about why there's a Catholic Church. And also in the Saxony region, 75% of people do not have a religion. I'm pretty sure the music we're hearing is the AC/DC concert. The tour guide said that we should be able to hear it since it's going to be a clear night because the concert venue is somewhere on this river. But I don't know. I'm not an AC/DC guy. Okay, so I am going up to the terrace by myself because my dad did not want to climb the stairs again. Valid. It's for sure AC/DC. concert sounds wild. So the tour guide was saying that they called that lovingly the lemon juicer because it looks like a lemon juicer. And when the church burned down, she said that you could see the lemon juicer because everything had fallen and like the dome at the top of the church was like collapsed. Trying to get a perfect shot, and then this guy dressed up like a medieval character decided to show up here, so I'm never gonna get a shot. This is for sure the AC/DC concert because I can hear the Dynamite song. That's the only AC/DC song I know, but I think this is as good as it's gonna get because of the tour guide. Okay, so we came to see the lights turn on the Our Lady Church, and they just flickered on, so we're getting set up now. But now I gotta walk back to the terrace. It's not like it's that far, but it's still like, dang it. Try not to get the man taking a selfie, but they did just turn on the lights. Also, the lights of our hotel is over there, and apparently it's a very historic hotel. It has a Wikipedia page and everything. Trying to figure out if this is like original part of the wall of the church before the fire. It looks pretty old. So the dark is not because of the fire, it's just because of age. Well, they don't have a placard. They got a picture of a church. This would be a perfect place for a placard, but it's not here. Oh, there's a placard. I shall Google Translate and be back. It is part of the stuff.
I imagine it is.
I don't know if I said it loud enough or like the clip was long enough, but I find it hilarious that the steakhouse is Canadian steakhouse and it's Ontario. Like I didn't know Canada was known for its steak, but it's like Ontario themed with a Mountie. Okay, so now it looks a little bit more lively, but it's all tourists. All of us tourist people out here. Also, I'm trying to figure out if I turn off stabilization, if it looks less shaky on the camera, because when I do my phone video, it's not as shaky. I feel like all the clocks in German churches are 2 minutes fast, because I missed the dome in Cologne by 2 minutes. And that one just rang for the quarter, and it's 43, according to cell phone time. But that is Martin Luther, and the Reformation kind of started here. The tour guide was saying that this church was built in the round. I'm making my way back towards the terrace to take the photo. It's so much better lighting now. It's like very moody. Okay, so I don't know. I think this is like a memorial for the bomb, you know, the bombing part, but the lighting is so good now. It's really pretty. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. I just want to point out, it's 9:58, it's not 10 o'clock, so I don't know why the 10 o'clock bells are chiming right now. But like, both of the churches did it. Good old Martin Luther. I turned off the last clip like a millisecond too early. The Catholic Church was on time. The Lutheran Church 2 minutes early. So I don't know what that tells you about anything.